One of the most powerful changes you can make to redefine your life is embracing the Stoic principle of controlling your perceptions. Life is filled with events, both good and bad, but what truly shapes your experience is not the events themselves. It's how you perceive them. This principle teaches that external circumstances don't have the power to affect you unless you allow them to. Instead, it's your interpretation, your mindset, that determines how you respond and what meaning you attach to them. Imagine encountering a setback, like losing a job or facing rejection. At first glance, it may feel like the end of the world, but if you take a step back and shift your perspective, you might see it as an opportunity, a chance to explore a new path, learn a valuable lesson, or strengthen your resolve. By controlling how you view challenges, you can turn obstacles into stepping stones for growth. This practice not only reduces stress, but also helps you maintain a clear and focused mind, even in the face of adversity. This shift in perception requires awareness and practice. It means catching yourself in the moment when negative thoughts or emotions arise and consciously reframing them. Instead of thinking, "Why is this happening to me?" you can ask, "What can I learn from this?" or "How can I use this to grow?" Over time, this deliberate choice to control your perception becomes second nature, empowering you to navigate life with greater confidence and calm. In the words of Marcus Aurelius, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." By embracing this principle, you liberate yourself from the weight of unnecessary suffering and discover a renewed sense of freedom and control over your life. Another transformative change is embracing the concept of focusing only on what you can control. This Stoic principle is liberating because it allows you to redirect your energy toward things that truly matter. Life is filled with uncertainties, external influences, and outcomes that are beyond your control. Worrying about these factors not only drains your mental energy, but also prevents you from making meaningful progress. Instead, the Stoics teach us to focus on what lies within our control, our thoughts, actions, and attitudes. Think about a time when you were stressed or anxious. Perhaps it was about what others thought of you or the outcome of a situation you couldn't predict. Did worrying about those things change anything? Likely not. What if instead you had focused that energy on preparing, improving, or responding constructively? That's the power of this principle. It shifts your mindset from helplessness to empowerment. For example, if you're preparing for an important interview, you can't control whether the interviewer is having a bad day or what the other candidates are like. But you can control how well you prepare, your attitude during the interview, and how you present yourself. By focusing on what you can influence, you reduce unnecessary stress and perform at your best. Applying this principle requires constant mindfulness. Whenever you feel overwhelmed or frustrated, pause and ask yourself, "Is this within my control?" If the answer is no, let it go. If the answer is yes, then take action. This practice not only enhances your productivity, but also helps you maintain emotional stability, no matter what life throws at you. Epictetus said, "Make the best use of what is in your power and take the rest as it happens." By internalizing this wisdom, you build resilience and peace of mind, creating a life rooted in purpose rather than worry. Another pivotal change is learning to master your emotions. Emotions, while a natural part of being human, can often lead us astray when left unchecked. Stoicism teaches that emotions themselves aren't the problem. It's how we react to them that determines the quality of our lives. Instead of letting emotions control you, you must learn to understand and guide them with reason. Consider a situation where anger or frustration took over, leading you to say or do something you later regretted. These moments teach us the importance of emotional control. The Stoics didn't advocate for suppressing emotions, but rather for recognizing them, understanding their origins, and responding thoughtfully. For example, if someone insults you, your immediate emotional response might be anger, but instead of lashing out, pause and ask yourself, why does this bother me? Is their opinion truly significant to my life? Often, you'll find that the answer diminishes the power of that insult. Mastering your emotions also involves reframing how you view challenges and setbacks. Instead of seeing them as threats, see them as opportunities to grow stronger. If you're feeling overwhelmed by anxiety, remind yourself that the situation is temporary, and your focus should be on what actions you can take to improve it. By taking this rational approach, you're able to stay calm and act effectively, even under pressure. Marcus Aurelius often reflected on the importance of maintaining inner calm, writing, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. When you master your emotions, you free yourself from the chaos of impulsive reactions and create space for deliberate, empowered decisions." This isn't about becoming emotionless, but about building the strength to navigate your feelings wisely, allowing you to stay true to your values and priorities. Imagine a version of yourself that faces challenges with unwavering calm, that remains composed when life feels turbulent. Mastering your emotions is the foundation for becoming that person, a version of yourself that inspires confidence, resilience, and a deep sense of inner peace. One of the most profound changes you can make in your life is to develop gratitude as a daily practice. Gratitude is not just about saying thank you when good things happen. It's about recognizing the value of everything around you, even the challenges and difficulties. The Stoics believed that life is filled with blessings if only we train ourselves to notice them. By practicing gratitude, you shift your focus from what you lack to what you have, cultivating a mindset of abundance and contentment. Imagine starting each day by acknowledging 3 things you're grateful for. It could be as simple as the fresh air you breathe, a kind word from a friend, or even the opportunity to learn from a mistake. Over time, this simple habit rewires your brain to look for positivity, helping you see the good in even the most challenging circumstances. When you actively practice gratitude, you develop resilience, as it helps you reframe difficulties as opportunities for growth. Gratitude also extends to appreciating the present moment. The Stoics emphasized the transient nature of life, encouraging us to cherish what we have while we have it. Think about how often we take people, experiences, and even our own abilities for granted. When you pause to express gratitude, you bring more joy and meaning to your life and to the lives of those around you. Moreover, gratitude fosters a sense of humility. Recognizing that so much of what we have comes from others, their efforts, kindness, and sacrifices, helps us remain grounded. This humility strengthens our relationships and deepens our appreciation for the interconnectedness of life. For instance, reflecting on the people who have supported you, taught you, or inspired you can fill you with a sense of warmth and purpose. Practicing gratitude doesn't mean ignoring life's difficulties or pretending everything is perfect. Instead, it's about finding value and lessons in every experience. Even in hardship, gratitude can remind you of your strength and the resources you have to overcome it. It's a reminder that, no matter how tough things get, there is always something to be thankful for. Imagine ending each day by reflecting on what went well or what brought you joy, no matter how small. This practice not only helps you sleep better, but also sets a positive tone for the next day. Gratitude is a powerful tool for redefining your life because it transforms your perspective. It allows you to focus on the abundance already present in your life, creating a foundation of peace, happiness, and fulfillment. Setting clear and meaningful goals is essential for creating a life of purpose and direction. The Stoics emphasize the importance of having a clear vision of what you want to achieve while aligning your goals with your values. Without direction, it's easy to drift through life, reacting to circumstances rather than actively shaping your path. By defining your goals and breaking them down into actionable steps, you can bring structure and intention to your journey. Imagine your life as a ship setting sail. Without a destination in mind, you'd be at the mercy of the wind and waves, going wherever they take you. But with a clear goal, you can steer the ship with confidence, adjusting your course when necessary, but always moving toward your chosen destination. Goals act as your compass, giving you focus and purpose even when the waters are rough. Start by reflecting on what truly matters to you. What kind of person do you want to become? What impact do you want to have on the world? Your goals should align with your deepest values and aspirations, ensuring they bring fulfillment rather than just superficial success. For example, instead of simply aiming for a higher salary, you might set a goal to build financial security so you can support your family or contribute to causes you care about. Once you've identified your goals, break them into smaller, actionable steps. This makes them feel more achievable and helps you build momentum. For instance, if your goal is to improve your physical health, start with small, consistent actions like taking a daily walk or drinking more water. These seemingly simple steps, when repeated, create powerful habits that lead to long-term transformation. It's also crucial to focus on the process rather than obsessing over the outcome. The Stoics remind us that while we can control our efforts, we cannot always control the results. By committing to the journey and giving your best each day, you'll find satisfaction in knowing you're moving forward, regardless of how quickly you reach the destination. Trust that the consistent actions you take will lead to progress over time. Equally important is flexibility. Life is unpredictable, and sometimes circumstances force us to adapt. When this happens, don't see it as failure, but as an opportunity to reassess and refine your goals. The Stoic approach teaches us to embrace challenges and use them as stepping stones, rather than obstacles that derail us. Visualize your ideal self and the life you want to build. Keep this vision in mind as a source of motivation. Whenever you feel stuck or discouraged, return to this image and remind yourself why you started. Celebrate your progress along the way, no matter how small, because each step brings you closer to your goal. Setting and pursuing meaningful goals is not just about achieving external success. It's about cultivating a life of purpose, growth, and alignment with your values. By taking deliberate action and remaining adaptable, you create a roadmap that guides you toward the best version of yourself. This clarity and focus empower you to live with intention, turning your aspirations into reality. Practicing gratitude daily is one of the most transformative habits you can adopt, and it aligns beautifully with the teachings of Stoicism. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have, allowing you to experience contentment and joy regardless of your circumstances. It's a simple yet profound way to foster resilience, positivity, and a sense of abundance in your life. The Stoics believed in acknowledging the value of every moment and appreciating the blessings, big or small, that life presents. Marcus Aurelius, for example, often wrote about the importance of recognizing the beauty in everyday things and the interconnectedness of all existence. This mindset doesn't mean ignoring challenges or struggles, but finding the good within them and appreciating what they teach us. To start, take a few moments each day to reflect on what you're grateful for. This practice doesn't have to be elaborate. It can be as simple as listing 3 things in your mind or writing them down in a journal. These could include anything from a meaningful conversation with a loved one to a moment of peace in nature or even the opportunity to learn and grow. Over time, this small habit rewires your brain to notice and focus on positivity, helping you navigate life with a lighter and more optimistic outlook. Gratitude also serves as a powerful antidote to negative emotions like envy, resentment, or dissatisfaction. When you consciously appreciate what you have, the need to compare yourself to others diminishes. You begin to realize that your life, with all its unique experiences and opportunities, is valuable in its own right. This shift not only boosts your emotional well-being, but also frees up mental energy to focus on what truly matters, your growth and purpose. When challenges arise, gratitude helps you reframe the situation. Instead of lamenting difficulties, you can view them as opportunities to develop strength and wisdom. For instance, if you've faced rejection or failure, take a moment to recognize what the experience taught you and how it can make you stronger. This perspective empowers you to approach life's ups and downs with resilience and grace. Sharing gratitude with others amplifies its impact. Express your appreciation to the people in your life who support and inspire you. A heartfelt thank you or a thoughtful message can deepen your relationships and create a ripple effect of positivity. When you acknowledge the contributions of others, you foster a sense of connection and mutual respect that enriches both your life and theirs. Gratitude isn't about ignoring life's challenges or pretending everything is perfect. It's about choosing to focus on what's good and meaningful, even in the face of adversity. By making gratitude a daily practice, you cultivate a mindset that is both content and ambitious, grounded in appreciation, yet always striving for growth. This balance is the foundation of a fulfilling life. As you incorporate gratitude into your routine, you'll notice its transformative power. It brings clarity and perspective, enabling you to see the beauty in the present while maintaining hope and determination for the future. Gratitude is not just a feel-good exercise. It's a profound tool for building emotional resilience and living a life of purpose and joy. Focusing on what you can control is a fundamental principle in Stoicism, and it's a game changer when it comes to redefining your life. Imagine how much energy we waste worrying about things outside our influence, other people's opinions, unforeseen circumstances, or outcomes we can't predict. Stoicism teaches us to let go of this unnecessary burden and redirect our focus to the things we have the power to influence: our thoughts, actions, and decisions. When you focus on what you can control, you regain a sense of clarity and purpose. You stop being reactive to external situations and start being proactive about your life. For example, while you can't control how others behave, you can control how you respond. This shift empowers you to act with intention and integrity, even in challenging situations. It's not about ignoring the world around you, but about mastering the one within you. This principle liberates you from the frustration and stress of trying to manage the unmanageable. When you accept that some things are simply outside your reach, you free yourself from the emotional turmoil that comes with resistance. Think about how often we get caught up in worrying about the future or regretting the past, both of which are beyond our control. By focusing on the present moment and the actions you can take right now, you create a more productive and peaceful state of mind. Stoicism also teaches that our power lies in our choices. You can't dictate what happens to you, but you can always choose how you interpret and react to it. Let's say you face a setback at work or in a personal project. Instead of fixating on the unfairness or disappointment of the situation, focus on what you can learn from it and how you can move forward. This approach not only strengthens your resilience, but also ensures that you're always progressing, no matter the circumstances. This mindset is particularly valuable in relationships. While you can't control how others think or feel, you can control your own emotions and how you treat them. By focusing on your actions, such as communicating with honesty, showing kindness, or setting healthy boundaries, you maintain your integrity and peace of mind, regardless of how others respond. This clarity allows you to nurture meaningful connections without becoming entangled in unnecessary drama or conflict. Practically speaking, focusing on what you can control means regularly asking yourself, is this within my power to change? If the answer is yes, if the answer is no, practice acceptance and let it go. This simple mental habit can transform how you approach challenges and opportunities alike. Over time, this practice strengthens your confidence and self-reliance. You begin to see yourself as the architect of your life, capable of shaping your reality through your choices and efforts. It's a profound realization that brings both empowerment and peace. You're no longer a victim of circumstances, but a deliberate creator of your path. By embracing this principle, you become more focused, effective, and resilient. You learn to navigate life's uncertainties with grace and determination, knowing that your energy is being directed toward what truly matters. This focus isn't just a tool for managing stress. It's a foundation for living with purpose and achieving meaningful growth. It's about reclaiming your power and using it wisely to create the life you want. Embracing impermanence is a powerful perspective that transforms how you approach life, relationships, and challenges. At its core, the Stoic philosophy teaches us to accept that everything in life is temporary, both the good and the bad. When you understand and internalize this concept, it changes the way you react to events, allowing you to live more fully, love more deeply, and face adversity with grace. Think about the fleeting nature of time. Every moment you experience is here and then gone, never to return. This reality can be sobering, but it's also liberating. It encourages you to cherish what you have right now instead of taking it for granted. Whether it's a heartfelt conversation with a loved one, the beauty of a sunset, or the satisfaction of a job well done, embracing impermanence makes these experiences richer and more meaningful. You stop rushing through life and start appreciating it for what it is, a series of transient yet precious moments. This principle also helps you cope with loss and change. It's about being present in the here and now, instead of constantly dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. It means making the most of every opportunity, whether it's spending quality time with loved ones, pursuing a passion, or simply enjoying a quiet moment of solitude. When you live with the awareness that time is finite, you stop procrastinating and start prioritizing what truly matters. Embracing impermanence isn't about denying your emotions or avoiding attachment. It's about finding balance. It's about loving fiercely, working passionately, and living authentically, all while knowing that change is inevitable. This wisdom allows you to approach life with both courage and serenity, making the most of every moment while preparing for whatever comes next. By accepting the impermanence of life, you gain freedom. You stop holding on to what's slipping away and start focusing on what's unfolding before you. It's a mindset that brings clarity, peace, and a deep appreciation for the journey. This isn't just a Stoic principle, it's a way to live fully and meaningfully in a world that's constantly changing. Self-reflection is a powerful tool in the Stoic philosophy, one that holds the key to continuous improvement. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most famous Stoic philosophers, often wrote in his journal about the importance of reflecting on his actions and thoughts. He believed that only through regular self-examination can we truly grow and evolve. Taking the time to reflect allows you to step back and assess how you are living, what's working, and what isn't. It gives you a chance to pause and ask yourself critical questions. Am I acting in alignment with my values? Have I made progress toward my goals? What lessons have I learned from my challenges? By reflecting regularly, you create an opportunity to adjust your approach. Stoics understand that life is full of unexpected twists and turns, and we can't always control what happens. However, we can control how we respond. When you reflect on your experiences, you gain the clarity needed to make better choices moving forward. This process of reflection doesn't have to be complicated. It can be as simple as taking a few minutes at the end of the day to journal or meditate on your actions. Ask yourself what went well, what could have been better, and how you can improve tomorrow. It's a small but powerful practice that fosters self-awareness and encourages a mindset of growth. As you reflect and adjust, you create a cycle of continuous learning. Each day becomes an opportunity to fine-tune your actions and thoughts, moving closer to the person you want to become. This Stoic practice isn't about perfection, it's about progress. By reflecting and adjusting regularly, you set yourself on a path of transformation that is both intentional and sustainable.